Not up the balls.
Lucy, we're home, and welcome back, lovers of TV land, to Wizard Nerdcast, where the prizes for knowing your reruns is eternal life and beast smudgery. As usual, I am your game show host, Beautiful Jane, here with the rest of the Now Nick at Night cast.
Regular mayor.
The second one.
Uncle Tonelli.
That just sounds like it.
And you all just won a brand new episode. You get a brand episode. You get a brand new episode.
A brand episode?
Wait, I want a brand episode. I have bad problems with fiber lately.
That's enough of that.
You really want me shitting more?
We may have been gone for a while due to relocation purposes, but we're back and better than ever with some of the silliest and nerdiest shit you've ever heard. This week, we're going to talk about some of our favorite TV shows. These days, it seems like they'll make anything into a show, from the rankings of new counterintelligence shows like The Americans, alongside all these amazing new comic book adaptations like The Flash, Daredevil, and Gotham. And in running with the ever-growing horror show population like AHS, The Walking Dead, and Bates Motel, it can be hard to figure out where to start. We're going to tell you. This is the Wizards' What to Watch. Yeah. Now, obviously, our gruesome quadrusum hasn't seen all the shows available to us today, but just the good ones.
I like quadrusum.
Isn't that awesome? I was pretty proud of that. So we've drafted a list of 10 shows that we've been watching lately, and I'm going to name a show, and I'm going to give you a quick general review on it, and we'll spend 2 minutes telling our listeners, you guys, about each show and whether or not you should have a Netflix binge night devoted to it.
Yes,
are we...
Like Seinfeld.
Oh my god.
Hulu.
Hulu bought Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Hulu is terrible.
180 mil.
Even when you pay for the Prime, even when you pay for the Prime subscription, you still get commercials. It's fucking ridiculous.
He
Oh, wait,
could have
that's
just
how it
given
works.
Seinfeld to everybody.
TBS has Seinfeld. Like, what the fuck? I'll watch it off TBS.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Word up.
All right, so our first TV show is Game of Thrones. I don't have enough praise for the show, ever. Based off an epic book series, the supernatural award-winning TV series can really make you question what you're doing with your life. There's over 100 cast members, each with their own intrinsic integrity to this fabulous fantasy. All I can really tell you is that GOT, now in its fifth amazing season, has officially been named HBO's most-watched TV show of all time, as well as my favorite show that isn't Doctor Who. If you want more thorough descriptions, just keep
Fucked up.
checking out every week my GOT corner. So 2 minutes on the clock, guys. Let's talk about Game of Thrones. So...
Yeah.
we're now, like I said, we're now in the 5th season.
How many characters are there now?
There
You
is
said 100?
over 100.
Is that
It's
seriously?
167, I believe.
That makes total sense.
Cast
And they're like
members or
cast members, not extras. Cast members.
There's-
The extras.
they have over 3,000 extras.
Yeah.
In the.
It's a big scale show, and the craziest part is I remember every single character.
Exactly, because they
fuck?
all
Yeah.
they all have a
167?
background.
Yeah.
They all have a story. They all are specific, and they all come from somewhere else.
Let's
You know
spend
what
the
I
other
mean?
minute and 25 seconds talking about how many characters we can name. All right. Tyrion Lannister,
Tywin Lannister.
the Mountain,
Oh, the Hound.
George.
Jerry.
Elaine.
Kramer.
Newman.
Honey.
That's
Nazi
not.
soup guy.
Peterman.
But,
His name is the Soup Nazi, please.
so anyway,
That's a soup
right
guy.
now in the 5th season, we've
Done
come
already?
to a point where war
Joke.
is brimming
Right.
over the lands of Westeros, and it's pretty much a battle. Everybody wants to be the king, and that's why it's a game of
Yeah.
Thrones.
Yeah. I mean, that makes...
I wanted
That
you to
is the
slip
game
and say
indeed.
Thorns.
Yeah.
I really wanted you to slip and say Thorns.
Well, we're having genital
Game of
reviews
Thorns?
today.
But
I
for
really
real,
wanted you to-
for
you-
realsies though, Game of Thrones, I can literally recommend to anyone, and they will be into it.
Yeah, it's
I
got
don't
something
care
for everybody.
Who you are,
Is that a
how old
challenge?
You are. Yeah, yeah.
DK, you don't like anything.
You will straight
so...
up enjoy it. You will enjoy it.
Give it to me.
You'll get into. Well, sure. I'm gonna take that soundbite out of here for myself.
Later.
But yeah, it is basically so far a 4.5 season long movie. It's, every time it ends, it's like you're taking a break and you're like, "Fuck, man!"
Always
you're
epic.
sad that it's over. Always.
How many episodes does it run a season?
About 13.
Yeah.
All right, so tight then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No
hour
sloppy
long though.
filler. That's okay.
It's perfect. It's a perfect show. Because every episode, like you said, every episode's a movie, and we've watched 5 or 6 in a night.
Right.
Like,
All right, so our number 2 show on this list is Doctor Who. Here we go. This is my favorite show of all time. Every episode of this powerful BBC sci-fi fantasy show, which has been airing since 1963 with some breaks, it makes me feel different.
How long of a
feels.
break?
a long break.
Few years, yeah. A
What's a
madman that
few?
changes his face
86
every
to
so often in a
2005.
blue box that's bigger on the inside, adventures through time and space collecting British females to attend to risky intergalactic business with him. If you aren't an agoraphobe already, this show will truly make you fear everything, from snow and trees to statues and Wi-Fi, even your own damn shadow. This show is still airing new episodes, and as we speak, we're diligently waiting for the 1063rd season to start, or something like that. 2 minutes.
Something
Go,
similar to
let's
that.
talk about Doctor Who.
Yeah, it's getting better,
Dr.
better
what?
as it goes.
Dr. Whom? I think you mean.
Doctor what?
Moffat just came on and said that they're going back to Pompeii, where
Right.
Capaldi
Cool.
was.
Which
Finally.
in before this season even started,
They seed shit for years.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. They
it's
knew
great.
it.
They really
That's
do.
the best part of that show is the oh shit moments.
They
you
can
know, like
always
that
go
guy.
back, and the whole concept of the show makes it so that it can go on forever.
I just-
Yeah, a lead actor who can legitimately be taken out of a show and explained, and then like a show that can literally take place anywhere and any when.
Right,
So it's a
exactly.
writer's fucking dream.
Yeah.
Like,
you can do
whatever you
anything.
want. Yeah,
It's-
like,
that's the best part about that show.
you can
Like,
bend the laws of physics. It's like, oh, it's the whatever drive, you know, like it's
I know,
magic.
Tonelli.
Stressed out over
This
there,
was
buddy.
your first draft, Tonelli, for these shows.
it's my go-to, guaranteed, all the time.
Yeah.
I came when I actually first episode I ever watched was Martha
Say-
Jones. No, it was Martha Jones. The three-parter that ended her run. I forget what it was, but the
Woman That Walked the Earth?
The woman that walked the earth, and that was the first
That was
my
amazing.
first introduction to it, and then I
was
just
so
found
good.
everything after
Yeah.
that, and man.
What episode? Because we have an episode that we recommend to people when we want them to start it off. What episode
if
do you
you
recommend?
want somebody to watch the show and get into it from one episode, what do you tell them to watch?
Pick any episode.
Current season,
Any
Current
episode.
current Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Eccleston and so forth.
I think it's got to be Matt Smith's first episode,
Which was
the 11th hour.
Okay.
The only
I
reason
disagree.
the only reason I say that is because I was not down for Matt Smith, and when he says I'm the Doctor at the end, sold me.
No, watch Blink.
Blink is our episode.
Blink will
only
hook
reason.
you.
The only reason I didn't say Blink, because Blink is phenomenal, is because the Doctor's not in it.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
He's in it for.
He's in the video.
The second half.
All right, well,
Not the second half.
we can't argue about
The
it.
second act.
Tonelli took up his fucking took up our time with his hesitation.
So now you can't talk for 10 more seconds in the next round.
Exactly. So number 3 show on our list
show
is
is it?
Always Sunny. This was one that DK drafted.
Fucking right.
It is a great show, and being all native Philadelphians, we do love this show.
Just ended what? Its 10th season.
Yeah.
It ends already?
And yeah, they only
So-
run like 8 to 10, 8 to 11 episodes a season.
Yeah,
They're only
shorter.
on for the summer.
They're great though.
Save that for the 2 minutes. DK wrote this review, and I haven't read it yet. I'm excited. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. A stoner and Dan loved comedy with Danny DeVito. And I mean, come on how you can't love getting stoned and watching anything with twins star Danny DeVito. I'm having a brain fart with this writing shit. Daniel Radcliffe's delicious asshole is filled with all-you-can-eat shrimp for $4.99.
There you go.
2 minutes on the clock for Always Sunny.
So how about Daniel Radcliffe's delicious asshole? No, it's a
thanks
great
to
show.
Cards
You know,
of Humanity.
it's
Cards
been
Against
so
Cards
fucking
Against Humanity.
consistent.
Yes,
That
it's
show.
Yeah,
true.
no,
It's Always
it
Sunny.
came out the gate when
Every
it was.
episode, dude. Every episode.
It gets me every single time.
Yeah.
That one continuous shot episode recently of Charlie, the whole episode's one long shot. Like
Yeah.
the one shot the whole episode. And it's great. It's him getting the place ready for inspection.
Yeah.
And it's fucking amazing, you know?
They're great, and it's almost like I liken it sometimes to Seinfeld, where they're this generation's four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I always say
they
that.
are such terrible people, and like in reality, Seinfeld's four were terrible people
Yeah.
when that
They really
aired.
were.
They like that's It's a great show. It's
They really are just the shit of life, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just trying
they always end
to
up on top.
get by on it.
Awesome.
Accidentally, too. It's always like by
Like
pure coincidence.
They burned a building down in the one episode.
Yeah.
And fucking.
We've watched them
And
get
did
addicted
community
to
service.
crack. We've
Yes.
watched them
Yes.
think that they impregnated their sister. We've watched
my
them
God, I
do
just
all
watched that
kinds
episode.
of crazy shit.
Serve
like-
underage kids.
And
Oh.
didn't it all come from that contest that FX
Yeah.
ran?
Yeah.
It was just like send in your pilots, and if
Yep.
you like it, we'll make it a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, did they land a good
Yeah,
one?
they
And they're
did.
fucking going on an 11th season.
Yeah, god damn.
That-
And it's a great show.
And it's cheap to shoot too,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is the best part
They-
about it.
most of it is spent in that bar, in Patty.
Most of their budget is spent on one episode, like that whole
Yeah.
like Phillies.
The
Right.
people that
Yeah,
have
they
been in
like
it
went,
too,
you know?
like the
they
people
got
that
Ryan
make
Howard
it
to chase
guest
something.
fucking stars in it,
Yeah,
like they've had a lot of people in it.
yeah.
And just Danny
Lex Luthor.
DeVito
Yeah,
signing on
that
to
was the
that
best
made
one.
it like
Gun
a
Fever.
hit, you know?
Great
Once
one.
Danny DeVito was in on that, we were just like...
I don't think
And that was
he
second
came in till the
season.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second
That was
season.
second
right?
season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard something.
I think he
about
produced
him.
the first one though.
Did he?
They
It's
didn't
still
want
good.
him to join the cast initially.
Really?
Because they were just like he's too big. Like he'll
He's
out
perfect.
overshadow us, but just perfect.
Great show, man.
I know he produced Reno.
Yeah. Him and Tom Lennon.
All right, our number 4 show on our list is Orange is the New Black, drafted by Mare. Coming up on its 3rd season, Orange is the New Black has taken the Netflix world by storm. We follow the story of a rich girl whose life has fallen to shit after taking part in certain illegal activities. We watch her learn her lessons hard as she figures out how to stay alive in prison, all while failing to keep her home life stable. This show is a true testament to the saying that what can go wrong will go wrong, as we watch her slowly rebuild herself into the institutionalized mind frame. 2 minutes.
You know, I changed my mind. I don't really like this show.
Now
Can I
that
draft something else?
now that you've heard it explained.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I fucking hate the main character.
Yeah,
Every
but you're
other
meant to.
tertiary character is amazing.
You're
I
meant
can't
to
stand
hate her.
though.
I really think that you're meant to hate her.
You know what though? The best part about that is you still tune in every week. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah, because I
well,
just fucking
every
ignore. I know
season.
she's not the focal point of the show. Well, she's technically the focal point of the show, but she's not focused on very often.
Just going back to something Tenelli said earlier, the same thing you can say about Seinfeld.
What?
Everyone hated Jerry Seinfeld in that show.
Right. Fair
Yeah,
enough. Right.
yeah,
absolutely.
he's just kind of the
But
focal
this
point.
isn't about Seinfeld. Stop
I know, but I'm
making
making
it all
everything about
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld because that's the
Uh,
greatest
no,
show of all
I
time.
love to see her life fall apart.
Yeah, because
Like,
she
she's
does
in
it
jail.
to herself, you know.
It's just
Yeah.
And it's like every step of the way she ends up in a situation where it's like, fuck, she could have just did it one way differently, or she could have just kept her mouth shut, you know.
And
Right.
the characters, though.
Oh,
the
every
Shakespearean
character.
characters,
They're-
like
Every
so deep.
character.
it
You know?
is crazy.
They're so deep and so wildly different. You get everything you want out of a show out of that show. It's
Completely.
I just and you know what my favorite part about it is when Netflix originally aired it or put it out there, they didn't push it that hard because they were pushing House of Cards and everything else.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
then all of a sudden it just fucking boom,
Yeah.
exploded.
And then everyone was watching that shit. My
In your
parents
face.
watched that shit and loved it.
I
You know?
binge
It's a
watched that
great
fucking
show.
first season.
Everybody
like,
I know,
boom.
I've gotten so many friends hooked onto that show, you know, like telling them about it. They absolutely loved it. Binge watch worthy,
Yeah.
definitely.
Some real heartfelt moments. In
Yeah,
that show,
you
too.
definitely
Yeah.
feel
You
feels.
get into it. Yeah.
And fucking Donna from that 70s show.
Mhm.
is fucking-
Oh
so
my
great
god,
in
she's
that,
so
yeah.
hot.
Yeah, that too.
So hot. Like,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
said
mind.
that too.
There's a lot of lesbian action in this
That's
show,
true,
so if you
yeah.
have a problem with it,
Yeah,
fuck
it's
you.
not only great drama and writing and character development, but
But
there's also
tits.
some TNA.
Yeah, and fisting apparently.
Yeah, sure. Why
They
not?
fist?
They fist. They totally fist.
Oh, I'll watch.
What are you doing?
Oh,
Prison
yeah.
your fist.
That's the
For pleasure or
Bulldog.
is
oh,
it-
yeah, the Bulldog from fuck is
Party Monster.
American Pie.
Our 5th show drafted by
You.
me, I guess.
Bum, 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 bum.
Is American Horror Story. So far, we've had 4 seasons of AHS, some amazing moments, some confusing storylines, and some crazy characters. With a new edition on the way, all 4 seasons are isolated horror situations taking place in different modern time periods, starring mostly the same cast in each set. Large chunks of the show create loopholes and possible plot flaws that don't always tie up or resolve at the end of the season, at least not enough for me. Overall, I really enjoy the idea, though, and I look forward to the next season, which for some reason feel like it's going to be the scariest yet, because it stars Lady Gaga. 2 minutes,
She's
go.
so fucking freaky.
All I know about this show is I have a shirt
I have a shirt.
Luck.
I have a shirt.
No,
Hard
it's
luck, yeah.
it's another one of those
But-
shows that's a good idea, like Doctor Who, because they're doing each season a completely separate story, just using the same actors and actresses to play different characters. And it's fun because you get attached to the like not just the characters, but the actors and actresses too, because you get to see them play.
Yeah,
a wide
they
range.
keep coming back.
Jessica fucking Lange. Oh,
Oh,
my God.
Jessica
she's
Lange,
great in
Kathy
those
Bates,
We've seen her as the witch next door,
the Queen of the Witches.
and then the Queen of the Witches, fucking almost demonic, fucking evil bitch.
Yeah.
And then
the leader of the freak show.
No, and then a
The head
nun,
of the
a nun who is a head of an asylum, and then almost like you feel bad for her sometimes, like
Yeah.
and very relatable character, and then Elsa, the leader of the freak show,
Yeah.
in the most
Elsa's
recent one,
freak show.
and she's fucking great in all of it.
See, I've wanted to get into that show. I just never
It's-
really came across it.
Here's the only thing about the show that gets me. My favorite season was Coven, which was the third.
Yeah.
Was the third season, and that is the least horror of all of them.
Yeah.
Like it's almost superheroes. They're all witches with crazy powers. Like the one chick,
Pretty cool.
she's like she's half witch, half voodoo.
Right.
So she's actually like a human voodoo doll where she can stab herself in the
Oh,
hand
yeah,
with
you
a fork
told me
and
about
someone
that.
There's
will
one
start
scene
bleeding
where
and
she
shit,
sticks her hand into a pot of boiling grease, like she works at a chicken place, and she sticks her hand into the grease and fucking fries somebody.
Her
some
I think it
customer's
was her
hand.
manager, wasn't
Either
it?
her manager or customer.
Yeah, and just started melting his fucking hand and
Why
shit.
would
And
you
she's
work at a
fine.
chicken fry place if you
But then
could
there's
do that?
there's
And
people
she's
who
the
can
chick
like
that
read
played
minds
Precious.
and shit. Yeah,
Oh,
Gabourey
the big-
Sidibe.
And
the
she's
big
in a
bitch.
couple. She's in a couple seasons.
Great. And
Also,
Kathy
they
Bates.
did kind of in the last season. They tied up a couple things.
Yeah, they're reattaching.
With
Oh,
it
so they're all
seems like
looping
they're
back
gonna
in.
Yeah.
slowly start tying in
I
the
don't
other seasons somehow.
I don't
really
actually
believe
like
it.
that part of it. I'm kind of big on the fact that it's everything's separate. It's totally okay with me because if they start
like
trying
that idea.
to tie it together, it's like everyone's the same character.
All right, so our number 6 draft on the list was from Tonelli. The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt
You read
is
that?
a Netflix original from Tina Fey. It's so ridiculous and outrageous that every deranged dickhead absolutely needs to watch the show. Whoa, needs to watch. The show is about motherfucking John Hamm had rounded up 4 stupid bitches and kept them for a long ass time. The show starts after the girls are rescued and their lives finally start.
Yeah,
All right, well, 2 minutes.
not bad.
All I can say
I couldn't
from
find how long they were.
reading you guys' reviews is you really need to go back to school.
No, I just wanted to make it as ridiculous as possible and
Fair.
like incoherent.
Enough about that. Let's talk about Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
It's so good, man.
It's a really fucking genius show.
I love her roommates. They're
Fucking
so
Titus.
yeah.
Titus is phenomenal, and then the
Pinot
Such a
Noir,
dick.
Pinot Noir,
Mid-sized
mid-sized
car. Pinot Noir.
Listen to Tom Berenger. Fucking.
It is hilarious. It really
I mean,
is.
he's pretty stereotyped, but like he's still great within that.
no,
Oh,
it's
so funny.
when all the knockoff costume characters get together, and
Oh, God, yeah,
my god,
yeah.
it's so funny. And she's so perfect for that role. They said that Tina Fey wrote that role for her.
Of course, she's phenomenal. I
yeah,
think she's one of the female
Erin
geniuses
from The
of our
Office.
time.
What's
Yeah.
her? Elle Kemper?
Ellie Kemper.
Ellie Kemper. Yeah. She is so funny. She delivers
Incredible.
every bit of this ridiculous
Just
nonsense.
her fucking face.
She's so
you know?
believable.
Yeah.
And she's deadpan. That's the beauty
Yes.
of it. Like, because she's happy and smiley, but she's still dead. Like, she's saying everything legitimately and seriously, and it's so fucking funny.
She
It
is
works.
that person, I feel like, you know what I mean? 'Cause
Probably.
that's the kind of person she played in The Office as well.
Well,
Yeah.
then you had a Jane. The fuck is the blonde's name?
Lynch.
Is that what it,
She's funny.
That's the chick from Glee.
yeah, that's the big dyke chick.
No,
And
I know he
everything
made
else that plays a
the
dyke.
Krasowski, whatever.
Krasowski.
Yeah,
the chick from
she was in 30 Rock.
30 Rock.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah.
she's perfect.
She's awesome.
She's
Yeah.
so great
Oh
in
my
this
God,
role,
she's so
and
fucking
she's
funny.
Native
Oh.
American. She dyes her hair blonde. Like,
and
Penguins.
gets blue contact.
yeah.
Penguin's mother is also one of her roommates in this too.
Oh, yeah.
I see.
Right.
I go back to Taxi. That was
Ah.
Andy
that's
Kaufman's
a
wife.
deep cut there, though.
Yeah,
you
what's
know?
her name again?
I forget.
Yeah,
man.
but she's awesome though. Yeah, that whole show's fucking as a comedy totally succeeds front to back.
And you know what?
Yeah.
I'm watching it. Oh, fuck.
Hurry up!
I'm watching it, and as it gets closer to the end, I was surprised that I felt like it could go for a second season.
Yeah.
It's like through the whole thing, I'm like, oh man, I don't know where they could go.
I don't know either, but I want it.
Yeah,
that's
me too.
all that matters.
Absolutely.
All right,
Sorry.
so
You
Our-
and your
feet, man. Quit
Number
touching me.
7 draft comes from DK, and nobody wrote a review for it, so I'm just gonna wing it for a minute. Modern Family is basically about a bunch of like older actors, a little bit past, way past
Older-
their prime.
One.
Just being different parts of a family. They're all pretty much connected, and they just have antics with children.
It's
And-
almost like a broader sitcom.
Yeah, it is, and they kind of put us like one of the families is a gay couple, you know, and another family is well, let's put the 2 minutes on.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah,
One of
Ed
the families
O'Neill.
is a gay couple
It's
that
more like-
adopted a
It's
child.
a tree underneath Ed O'Neill.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
That's
more
what it
like
is.
three
Who is an
sitcoms
old
kinda
man
pushed in
married
the
to
wall.
Sophie Vergara.
Sofia Vergara.
Yeah.
Smoking hot fucking Sofia Vergara. It's so great because when you sit there and try to think about the family dynamic, you got the fat little Puerto Rican kid who's a brother with the older gay guy with the ginger beard.
Yeah,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It's kind of weird.
Has
Yeah.
a thing for his cousin.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
It's
they're
almost
hot.
a
That's what I
I'm
would
my
too.
own grandpa situation. It's
Right,
so close to
exactly.
being that. Just someone
No.
needs to fuck somebody. And then it'll be there.
It's really good, and then everybody else tries to imitate it, and nobody can succeed at it.
Nah, you can't get close to it. It's something about just all the characters are solid
It
in that
clicks.
show. Everyone's so good at who they are.
Yeah.
Especially the two, the one real gay dude and the other guy who's pretending to be a gay dude.
Oh, he's so good. Eric
Eric
Stone Street.
Yeah.
Which is amazing that's his real last name.
Yeah, badass
it's-
name.
It sounds so fake. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it's enjoyable. I've only ever watched it in reruns. You guys watch the newer episodes.
Man.
I'm up to date on it,
Man.
and it's still fantastic.
I
I'm
just-
almost up to date. I'm missing
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 episodes,
Yeah,
but
you're a little behind.
no,
but
that show.
that's one night of binge watching.
Yeah.
That show took like a bunch of not nobodies, but like extras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere. That's all they were.
Not
was
so
Yeah,
much-
all-
it's true.
Not so much nobody's, but whoever's.
Also,
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
I feel like this is a background show. It's funny, but it's not
Well, yeah,
something
no,
that
I
I'm
don't
like
know.
dying to catch the new episode of. You know
I don't
what
know.
mean?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm
I
always dying
enjoy it,
for
and I
it.
think if I ever caught up to date on it, I would. I you know what I do enjoy? The FHM spread that the older sister just did. She is so hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know
She
did
looks
that.
like Mila Kunis's younger sister.
Yeah, she really.
I'm
she has the
fine
same
with
big
that.
old eyes. Big old eyes.
They're built
And
similarly.
now fucking the fucking dude from Workaholics is in there.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
almost all of them have been in
Yeah.
the show.
They are in everything.
They're great. They're coming up.
They have everybody in that show.
It's so great that they came from YouTube Nothings.
All right, well, our
Next.
number 8 draft came from DK as well, I think.
No.
Who did? Wait, who
He
picked?
did. Mar did Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Oh, it comes from Mare. Is
So they didn't
Brooklyn
write that shit
Nine-Nine.
for nothing.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. All you can eat shrimp for $4.99. Oh, Brooklyn, all you can eat shrimp for $4.99.
There you go. That's how it's.
Is a new spin on an all too typical crime show, bringing an almost Naked Gun style humor to the modern cop drama. This show can't go one cotton picking minute without a laugh. 2 minutes.
Why'd you
I
add
mean-
cotton picking in there?
No, you did.
I don't know about that. Let me
He's
see it and throw
blatantly
it away.
trying to make me sound racist.
No,
Uh,
Brooklyn Nine-Nine though.
Ray, the lieutenant, is
Andre
the two
Braugher.
black men in the show are what make it funny for me. Terry Crews
And Nick Cannon.
and Andre Brower.
Andre
Yeah.
Brower. Yeah.
There's other black people in the show.
There it is.
Is there?
It's
Huh.
funny.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
And we.
Oh yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah,
He's,
he's in it.
He's
I'm dead
fucking
serious.
Rosa.
Rose's
boyfriend.
boyfriend.
And the
shit.
the
And
they're
lieutenant's
pregnant now.
nephew.
Nephew.
And
Yeah.
well, the sergeant's
That's
nephew.
awesome.
Yeah.
She's pregnant now.
Fucking
apparently.
gay lieutenant. Some of my favorite flashback or parts of that show are the flashbacks.
Yeah.
Of his days back to when he was like a black gay lieutenant in the police force with his fucking mustache and his fro and shit. Oh, it's too fucking funny.
I wanted
And
that show to succeed so bad.
I can
and
never
I'm so
pronounce-
happy it did.
What was it, Joe?
Joe
Latruglio?
Latruglio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Let us
He's-
gingerly touch
Yeah.
our tips. That guy.
Everything I've seen him in has
He's
been fucking
fantastic.
awesome.
You can tell he improvs most of that shit
Yeah.
too.
Which is great because it's just that much better.
Yeah, because then you get the real reactions out of people.
Right.
Favorite episode though, DK? What would it be?
The Vulture.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
I love the Vulture.
Vulture.
Dean, I mean, I know Dean Winters just from the show Oz and other things, but Like
Yeah.
that episode alone was fucking awesome.
He was in a lot of episodes of 30 Rock too, actually.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. He played one of her ex-boyfriends.
Yes, he did.
He always had like fucking schemes going.
That was such a
I'm gonna
great
buy an
show.
ice cream truck. But yeah, it's my favorite was the one where they were going to those the police like tactical games.
Yeah.
Where they have to. He's just like, I created this new move where I drop the clip out of my gun and kick it at the bad guy's head. It's just the most ridiculous. But it sums it up in a nutshell. It's just ridiculous cop stereotypes for fun.
That's perfect. You sold that just right.
I know.
So,
I'm meant for this shit.
all right, our number 9 draft that I drafted was The Flash. CW, goddamn. For a basic cable channel series, we salute you. I love every episode of The Flash and all of them, all the awesome Easter eggs that come along in them. We see so many Arrow crossovers and DC proving just once again that while Disney, may own the comic movie front, they have a firm control in the television world still. And the show can be a bit predictable to anyone who's ever read any Justice League related comics at all, but it more than makes up for this aspect with its awesome visuals. 2 minutes, go.
I think not so much that it's predictable if you've read any specific like Justice League or Flash or
Anything
anything.
that's like
It's a
vague.
I think if
superhero.
you've ever had experiences with reading comic books, you
Yeah.
kind of get where it's going sometimes.
Well, I'm
ahead of
talking
time,
about,
you
like,
know?
Just like there's
who-
cop procedural, there's superhero procedural.
Yeah.
This is
Exactly,
what this
and
is.
it's a little procedural, but
Right.
But you
dig
can
it.
see
Like,
who's coming,
love
you
it.
know what I mean?
because you can also not see some. You see things coming. It's like you see the end game, but you're not sure how they're gonna get there.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So the ride
They
becomes
do
fun.
Which
do a
I'm
lot
fine
of
with.
twists,
Yeah.
you know?
Actually, they said they had a study. They found out that kids that know the ending to books have their comprehension level skyrockets because they're not trying to guess what's happening. They're seeing it unfold and piecing things together
Right.
instead. And it kind of works. I enjoy the show so much more, even if I'm predicting stuff that
I'm
makes me
alright
feel
with
smart.
that. Because you know what though, at the same time, it's the path they get there on it. It's been that good, and I can only really think of like one episode that was weak, and that off the top of my head. You know what I mean?
And you know what? Even if there was like a truly weak episode, it makes up for it. We've seen all kinds of crazy science happen. We've seen time travel. We've seen
And we're gonna see more of it.
Yeah,
seen
a
body
lot more.
snatching. We've seen all
It's
kinds
so
of
good.
crazy shit happen, and I love Dr. Wells.
Oh man, and you know what?
He was in Scrubs.
I love that twist they gave on it.
Oh yeah,
And-
with the Eobard Thorn,
Thawne.
But
Tharn.
it's actually I like it even more so because it connects with the Arrow, and I love Arrow so much. That show is really good.
We just haven't dipped our feet really yet.
It really is enjoyable.
We dipped a toe.
You dipped the toe?
We dipped a toe, not the whole foot yet though.
Can you
I'm
tell
so
us if it's at least
excited for
warm
the
or cold?
future.
It's tepid.
It's gonna be
Tepid.
so good,
It's
and then
tepid.
Nah, it's hot.
and it looks like they're assembling their own Justice League by the end of this. At least some kind of version of it. But
Did you get that
they
cut
dropped
off?
it. They dropped
yes,
it.
how
It was almost
crazy
there.
was that?
They cut him off before he could say Justice
you know what?
League.
Founder of
Inside that article, because I'm ridiculous, it's that Iris West Allen wrote. It says in a battle in Starling City, and when it talks about Reverse Flash, it says that Green Arrow was there, the Atom, and Hawkgirl were all helping out the Flash.
Yeah.
And that's
Maybe,
Yeah, and it said-
maybe we'll see them.
It said Barry Allen, Flash, founding member of, and then it was just like, wait, computer, and it's like, no, just fucking say Justice League.
All right, rounding off our top shows draft is Breaking Bad. AMC, you never seem to cease to tickle my bad side. Though this series ended years ago, it is
Tickle your
still
good side,
relevant and binge watching today. We follow ailing science professor Walter Wright as he consistently ends up in the wrong place, wrong time situation that turns him into the crystal meth mogul Heisenberg. Creator Vince Gilliam, yeah, see, I said it right the first time, made sure that this cranked up drama kept you on the edge of your seat every week. This is the tale of a good man turned to desperation and becoming a crime lord that loves his job. And we get to see every gruesome detail. 2 minutes.
All you can eat shrimp for $4.99.
I mean, they probably do that eventually in the show at some point.
by far, when it aired, best show on television.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
It was a groundbreaker.
It took a topic and that nobody wanted to touch.
Taboo.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
And it brought it to light.
but it didn't it didn't sexualize it. You know what I mean?
No, it made it
real.
gruesome.
Right, but that's what I hate whenever when they take something gritty so
Drugs
such an
and they turn
overused
it
term.
into a glamorous
Yeah,
thing.
right. And there's nothing glamorous about it. The best part about it is that Walter White is the villain of his own story.
And he
Yeah.
becomes, his own
out and
criminal
out.
mastermind.
I heard an interview with Vince what is it
Gillian.
about the writing style, and he would say they didn't know, they knew like
They would write
generally where they
themselves
wanted to
into
end up,
corners.
Right.
but they would write themselves into corners, and
He'd have to get out of it.
they would have to get creative, and you can see it in the show because the shit is just like, I did not see that shit
Like the
coming.
one
they
episode
would
where-
write until they were just like, we don't know how to get out of this, and like, fuck, let's try and figure something out, and then figure it out.
Like the one episode where they're trapped, where Walter White is trapped in the trailer and he's
Yeah.
surrounded by the FBI. You know what I mean?
That
How
was
does
a
he get out
moment
of
he
that
specifically cited as them being worried about the show.
Really?
They were like, we honestly didn't know how to get him out of that for a while, and then they figured something out.
shit? And like, and
I
we
still
see
haven't
this.
finished it
Because
yet.
they don't like to do the act
What?
of God shit, you know? They don't like to go the, it just so happened a
Yeah.
car drove
No,
by.
it's
you
all
know?
science, and
Yeah.
Walter White's a genius.
It all makes
man.
sense.
It's so good.
How did he get out of the trailer?
Oh, I don't even
I forget.
remember.
Yeah, don't
I
tell me.
watched like
I was-
3 seasons after that.
I'm waiting for that. Well, it's over, but I was waiting for it to end.
Yeah, to start.
Yeah, that was my thing, and then it
Yeah.
ended, and I binge watched all 4 seasons in like a weekend, and I'm like, I'm gonna take a break and before I watch the 5th season, and I
Yeah.
haven't gotten back to it.
Trust me, it's
You
it's
need
great.
to.
I know I gotta finish it because I want to start Better Call Saul.
It
And
gets better than
that-
Frang.
Better Call Saul does deserve some mention here at the tail end of this review sheet.
It's
a
off to an
prequel.
amazing
It's a
start.
spin-off.
It's a prequel series,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We
It's
see Mike
It's him as Jimmy.
something,
Slippin'
right?
Jimmy.
Jimmy. He has his
Irish last name.
Yeah, is it Irish? Yeah, McGill. Jimmy McGill.
Yeah.
And yeah, but you find out where Saul Goodman comes from.
Yeah,
Saul
that's
Good,
what,
man.
That's what interests me about the whole thing.
Because he was hanging out with some dude getting drunk, and he's just like, he didn't really know the dude. He's like, "What's your name again?" He's like, "Saul." He's like, "Saul." He's like, "Yeah, Saul Good, man." And I was like,
is
"Oh shit!"
awesome.
Like I never even realized that the whole fucking show is just like it's fucking Saul Good, man.
That's great.
It's like I love that.
Well,
it's the I don't know. End of the day, it's all good.
it's all good, man.
It's all good.
It's all good, man.
So good indeed. Yeah, that's just gonna be a big deal.
No,
too.
that show definitely, because we see some of our favorite characters where they came from. So,
And this is just our
Just
top
like-
10. Our top 10.
yeah,
list.
this is our combined list. Like, we're gonna be doing some
That's not
list
even like
episodes.
That's not my top.
No,
10. You know,
but-
they're not in any particular order.
No,
Yeah, right.
this is just what we all think you should be watching to get your fair share of what's
This
out
is
there.
modern age common knowledge.
Like, what's good.
Yeah, that's good and all, but let's get to the important stuff.
What important stuff?
I got a game for you guys.
Oh, awesome, a game. Sweet.
All right, so how this game works is with my phone.
Oh, God.
All right,
I'm
off to a
going
good
to
start.
I'm going to read yous lyrics off a sitcom show,
Okay.
Sweet.
and yous have 3 different chances of getting 3 different points.
Okay.
Well, 1 chance to get 3 different kinds of points.
Ooh,
You
different
can-
kinds of
you-
points.
Yeah,
All
1,
right.
2, or 3.
All right.
1, 2, or 3.
Yeah,
Well,
1,
let's
2,
hear
or
it.
3.
Let's hear the
All- they're
breakdown
all
then,
they're all
so-
different kinds.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to give you the lyric of the song. I'm going to tell you the lyric of the song.
Can you me an easy example here?
Yeah.
Like a
Come and
throwaway?
knock on
All
my
right, and I'll play
door.
along
Well,
with you.
no, I'm not going to give you.
Okay, never
We're
mind.
waiting for you.
No. But what I'll do is I'll give you a lyric, like a line, a solid good 2 lines.
Okay.
gonna
Of
make
a,
us
of a
finish it?
theme song.
You can either give me just the show, and I'll get you a point. Just
Okay.
1 point. You can tell me the next lyric.
That's
That's
2
2.
points.
But if, my friends, if you want 3 points,
You gotta sing it.
you got to sing them the next 2 lyrics.
Oh, that's
Them
dumb.
the next 2 lines.
Yeah, we're all singing it. I'll sing the fucking name of the show. I don't care.
This will be great.
Yeah,
No,
we're
well,
not singing.
singing the name of it doesn't get
How-
you.
I don't care. I'll do it anyway. Teacher's pet.
How current are these TV shows?
What TV shows have lyrics these days?
No,
Yeah, all right,
good.
fair
Point made.
fair point.
Yeah. Sing the Law and Order theme song to now.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
Oh, did you guys see the new Ted?
Who are you? Who?
Have you guys seen?
Sorry.
Have you guys seen the fucking new Ted 2 trailer?
No.
No,
Yes.
Yes.
you did.
Oh wait,
You
yeah.
told me
Then
to
I
say
did.
it.
I did. We
When
watched
he- when
it.
he
Yeah.
And
did
then
the
we got
Law and Order
high.
Thing.
Yeah. It looks fucking
That
great.
was
That
awesome.
was fucking. Oh, I was dying.
All right.
That's
I
the
just
new
think
Thunderbolt.
I think the concept of it's
Watching
kind of
you-
stupid though.
It's a fucking talking teddy bear.
Trying to get married.
He was fucking a bitch with a zucchini in the first one.
He can make it work.
The fuck? All right, you got a game for us, right, TK?
Let's play this
Play
game.
I sure do. Bob.
Bob. Jimbo.
All
Alright, I
right.
got a score sheet already here.
So,
We need a timer and
we
all.
need to figure who's going first.
I'll go first. Do you want to roll for it?
And say
Roll
we'll-
for firsties?
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
roll for firsties.
All right.
We got D6s.
Highest roll wins.
Yep. Ready?
Oh,
One,
some
two,
six-siders.
three.
I got 6.
I got
four.
5.
Yeah,
So
I
you
always
do go
go
first.
So it's
So
going
you
like
do
this.
go first, my
It's
friend.
going around this way.
No, just keep it to the left. It
But
makes
I
life
got
easier.
5.
All
and
right.
he got 4.
It doesn't matter. Look. I've got
Going
6
clockwise
now.
to my anti-clockwise.
Fuck your anti-clockwise.
Hit me with a DK.
I'm trying to.
Hit me.
with your best shot.
Fire away.
Da-da, da-da, da-da.
Anyway.
right.
Yeah.
Are you ready for your first lyric?
I've been ready all my life.
All my life.
Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these magic walls.
All right. Well, it's Full House. I don't remember the lyric. Can I just sing the tone? Nah, that won't give me points. Wait. I know like the front and the back end of it,
I don't
Just
recognize
work it out.
this at
Work
all.
it
but
out.
all I can see is blank, blah, 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 true love bursting out of every seams, and then it goes into the cool.
That was
part.
one of the ones I muddled through.
But I'll just take the 1 point. I don't remember the rest.
What should you say?
Full House.
Wrong.
I knew it. I
Wait,
knew
really?
It was wrong.
It's Family Matters.
Oh, it is Family Matters. But I had the song right though, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right, no points for me.
No
a shame.
points for me.
Well. Fuck you, DK.
I'm not gonna be great at the show either, but let's
No, you aren't. Not at all.
All right, next one.
Tonelli,
yes, sir.
your lyric.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm fucked up. So, we got the woman and man. Oh, wait, hold on. I was going to say something else there. I don't know why.
Me neither.
It's because it's fucking beer pop up. Anyway, we got the woman and man. We got the kids in a clan.
What? We got the woman and the man. We got the kids in the clan.
Yeah.
the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah, you remember that sitcom about the KKK family?
Of course I watched it. Dude, I've got no idea.
No idea, you say.
None whatsoever.
Do you have any idea why you did that?
No.
That, my friend, was Step by Step.
Step by
Jesus.
step, day by
That's
day.
it. And that's the apparently that line is somewhere.
Yeah, I had the
remember that.
kickboxer guy until he beat his wife.
So wrong there, believe it or not. I
What?
just read the story about what happened with that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Ready?
Hooty hoo!
Are you ready for your lyric,
Yeah.
Jane?
Yeah, I'm not gonna know it. Let's go.
Yeah. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home.
Wait, I feel like I know I've seen this.
I know I've seen this. For sure.
Lost out
And
there,
guess what? I've
you're
seen it too.
all alone. It's waiting
I've seen it too.
to carry you home.
What was the first part of that lyric?
Everywhere you look.
What was the first part of that lyric?
Everywhere you look. it's
And
it's
what
Full
was-
House. Somebody who
Wait a minute.
needs you.
He's right. Yeah, you do have to go.
Say it again.
When you're lost out there and you're all alone.
Here's the hard part.
A light is waiting to carry you home.
Is it light?
Everywhere you look.
She's correct.
She
She is correct.
Full House. 3 points.
I really wanted to get the name wrong. Though. That's why I was gonna let him sing it. Like you got the 3 points for that, but I'm gonna take one away.
Fair enough. All right, what do you got for me, buddy?
All right.
Bam! Full House.
Yeah. You get Full House does.
You just got Full House.
Oh shit.
Don't think I'll ever make it on time. By the time I grab my books, and I give myself the look.
I know what it is.
Come on, do it.
It's Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, what's the rest of it?
Can you give me the line again? Just in the Saved by the Bell beat.
No, that's the thing. I can't
All right,
give
all
you the
right.
beat because then I'll
He
be.
has to read
Fair
it.
enough. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. Read it straight for me.
That's gotta be
don't
the
think
hardest
I'll ever
part.
make it on time by the time I grab my books and give myself a look.
I don't remember the next lyric, but Saved by the Bell.
I get something along the lines of I get there just in time to see the bus fly by. Yeah.
In my head, it just keeps going into I'm
Alright. Because I'm saved by the I'm alright.
No, the
Alright.
Ferris Bueller
All
one.
right, so Marriage gets a point.
Yeah.
Ain't
Marriott gets a
nobody
point.
worried about me. Yeah, hanging in there. Cliffhanger.
Why do you gotta abbreviate Tenellia's tongue?
Because it's hilarious.
Like it's like 4
I'm
more.
not
we
gonna
keep it in
abbreviate
metric.
with the E.
It's 4 more fucking letters.
All right.
The reverse Waldo, fat.
Whoa.
You can find him real easy.
Reverse flash.
Oddlaw is his name, by the way.
Is that what his name is?
It's Waldo backwards.
Fair enough. Wario.
It's like you're always stuck in second gear when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year.
Oh my god.
I just want to hear this song.
Say it again.
Oh man, I could have done the shit out of this one.
Oh my god, why can't I think of this?
It's like you're always stuck in second gear when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your...
Fuck!
That's not part of the song.
Well, that's wrong.
Yeah, there
Can you,
was
name,
no...
can you name the show first of all?
Oh, I'm completely drawing a blank.
Oh, you should have added this.
You are.
Fuck you!
Just paste it. Because I got to use
Your
those.
month. Fuck, man, I can literally picture sitting there watching this show.
But you don't even know what it is.
I don't know what it is. What is it?
Fucking Friends.
Oh my god!
I never told you.
That's,
For you.
see,
The
that's...
rain starts to pour.
All right.
I got you.
Honestly, because that's part of the lyrics.
Oh, I know.
So, is somebody getting
Come
points
on,
for that?
man. You
No.
suck.
Tenelli ain't getting
terrible.
nothing. It's your turn, huh?
I mean, unless you want to add stealing to it.
That's one of the most hated
So no
songs.
one told you life
Was gonna be this way. We break out the songs so often to do this game.
That was my everybody.
From
loves Rain.
seasons 5 to 7. Wandering down this road that we call life is what we're doing. It's good to know I have friends that will always.
Yeah, go ahead. You got that, right?
5 through 7.
Seasons 5 through 7.
We need the Jeopardy theme for this shit.
Seasons 5 through 7 are Super Winter, Mega Fall, and Hyper Spring. Those are 5 through 7. After 4 seasons, it gets nuts.
I'm gonna say.
Hyper Spring is pretty cool.
I'm gonna say. I don't
No idea, right?
fucking no clue, man. But I need to say something. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
No.
Seventh Heaven.
No.
Nah, I had 7 in it. I don't know.
You should give me good TV shows, though. Thank you.
Yeah, no
I'm
problem, man.
completely forgetting about these television shows.
Yeah, just 90s.
There's
dude.
no
Anything
lyrics
90s.
in Buffy. the Vampire.
No, there isn't.
It's just that Offspring song. The kids aren't all right, but without words.
Yeah.
So which was it? What was it?
Yeah, what
I
was
was
it?
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
They had some fucking Hyper Springs in there today.
I can't even remember that theme song.
Do you remember that mega fall they lived through?
Absolutely, it was crazy. Did you see
Yeah,
the
those
size of them
leaves?
leaves?
They were enormous.
Yeah.
And they were falling at the speed of fucking pennies, like dropped off this
unreal.
fucking Eiffel Tower. It was
What?
insane.
And then the
Megafall?
instant color was crazily cool.
Yeah, and everything just turned into brown, yellow, and red. It
All
was
right,
weird.
take turns.
And the smell. The smell.
Of rotting leaves. And then the leaf
beautiful.
soldiers came.
Oh, baby, I get with a little help from my friends. By with a little help from my friends, all I need is my buddies. No.
I know what you're thinking of.
Well,
It sounds
it's the Wonder Years.
You at least get a point.
Yeah. I
1
know
point
that.
for Mer.
And it's fucking. Is it kind of if I can name the artist? None of these fuckers can do that for any of theirs. Unless you give us the Fresh Prince, we know who did that.
We're fucking
Randy
Pete
Newman.
and Pete.
It's Randy Newman. What would you do if I sang out of tune?
Would you stand up and walk out on me?
Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song.
And
I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, baby, now.
Please keep going.
the
We're
next
the
line.
best.
Yeah, the funniest part is.
That's it. That's stop.
Yeah,
I get
Keep
by
going.
with a little help
I can't.
from
Why
my
not?
friend.
I was gonna say I'll throw in another point if you want to keep going. That was very entertaining to me.
Yeah, nah, it's a good impression, right?
It is a good impression.
Thank you.
Beatles
So I wanted to give you a
cover.
point, but you stopped. So
It's not Randy Newman either. That's not the name of that guy. Randy Newman's the guy who did the Toy Story stuff.
It's a Beatles cover, though.
That guy.
It was-
I got nothing else for you, DK. I'm sorry. I'm not even sure I got the Wonder Years right, honestly.
Well, you are right with the Wonder Years. So
Yeah,
you just get a
Wonder
point.
Okay.
So
What's the next line?
I don't know. I'm already past it.
All right, fine.
We're on to bigger and better things, Tonelli.
So I'm trying to get to Nelly's.
Not heretic.
Where you put the extra
You ready?
crayons? Good.
Ample parking, day or night. People spouting howdy neighbor.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at this fucking game.
The worst part is, like, even
Don't
the
do it,
ones
because I
don't
got
know-
this. I'm taking the steal.
No, you can't start
Can't
stealing now.
steal
I would have
it
stolen
anyway.
from you last time.
So give it to me again. Where did it
Fuck outta
disappear?
here. I'm not going to
Ample
help him or
parking, Day
anything.
or night. People spouting howdy neighbor.
The worst part is, even if you don't know it, it's just right on the tip of your brain. Right on the tip. Just the tip.
I just the howdy neighbors throw me off.
No, it's kind of like on.
Oh motherfucker! It's South Park.
Right? Can you sing it?
No, he knows I can't sing. It's almost the reason he gave it to me.
No, we're still in Carbon's line.
I know.
Heading
Ample
on up
parking,
South
day
Park,
or
going
night.
to
Gonna
see
have
if
my.
I can
Oh, okay.
All right, I can't do it. Yeah, fuck it. It's South Park.
All
Right,
right,
get at
yeah, he
least
got
1
1
point.
point. So it's Tonelli with 1, Mare has 2, and I have 3 because I'm the best.
Huh.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So it's my turn.
I'm going to steal from her.
No, I
gonna
couldn't steal
use
from
my
Tonelli.
steal?
I couldn't steal from Tonelli.
Jane, your
Yes.
lyric. I begged and pleaded with her day after day, but she packed my suitcase and sent me on my way. I have a feeling he might know it.
Yeah, you think?
How awesome are you now?
Dan Keller, you know I know it.
It's a shame there's no stealsies.
Yeah, shame. Because this would have been number 2 for me.
I'm gonna say, please repeat it.
Go with a mouthful of Sour Patch Kids.
Well, you shouldn't have a mouthful.
I like mouthfuls of Sour Patch Kids. That's how you taste them.
DK,
You can't taste just one.
DK and Sour Patch Kids.
That's true.
It's true, all right? Yeah.
I love them.
It's me and Reese's Pieces.
Oh, come on,
So
man.
mines are actually dots, you know?
Well, you put some Skittles in front of me. That's what I should have bought.
A giant
All
bag
right,
of
so what's your
Skittles.
answer, hon?
Well, she wanted me to repeat it.
Yeah.
Too late.
I begged and pleaded with her day after day, but she packed my suitcase and sent me on my way.
Hey, Arnold.
Is that your final answer?
That's
Final
her answer.
answer.
That is her answer. When
There's
did
no
Arnold-
lyrics in Hey Arnold, except for the words Hey Arnold.
And I don't think Arnold's mom was even in the show, was she?
No, that's what happened.
And she didn't kick him out.
They're foreshadowing in the
She-
theme.
Yeah, it
song.
was his grandma and grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lived
he
with
was.
them in their
He was
apartment.
never thrown out.
So what was it?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's the lyric that they leave out of a lot of the episodes, but there's a couple where they needed like an
the
extra
first
minute,
season.
and it's a whole nother verse. in there.
It's the first season that they do that. It's the whole song.
In between the basketball roughing up scene and him showing up in the taxi, there's this whole other thing where his mom's making him pack up and leave and get in the airport and shit. Like, he fucking goes to fucking Baskin Robbins, gets an ice cream, sits in the airport for a while, meets a nice older couple that are going to Florida for the weekend. So a lot happens in the meantime.
I appreciate you explaining this in deeper.
Yeah.
Keep going. Explain the plane ride.
So he ordered the vegetarian, but he got the fish, which is okay. I mean, he's not really a vegetarian.
He's pescatarian.
He kind of just wanted it, like, because it sounded better than the meat options. But he dealt with it. He drank one airplane bottle of scotch that the waitress slipped to him because he gave her like winky Will Smith eyes. And but he's obviously underage because, he's like, what, 14 in the show?
Wait. Independence Day, Winky Will Smith eyes, or Hitch, Winky Will Smith eyes?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Winky Smith eyes.
Winky Smith eyes.
Yeah, Winky Smith eyes.
Wait, you mean the same exact Winky?
He got some women with them eyes in that show.
It's true.
Fucking right.
About every black
early
actress
90s.
he has had sex with on that show.
Some of that hot, high-waisted pant 90s.
Early 90s hot actresses.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Mar.
Yeah. Goddamn all right.
They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. We're really hip.
We're here. Wait, I'm sorry. They're heroes in a half shell, and they're green. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's 2 points. Because he at least said the lyrics.
Oh, you want me to sing it?
That's why I was singing. It gets 3. That was the
I'll
very beginning
do
of the thing.
Can I still do it, or
They're
is it
the
too late now?
world's most awesome fighting team.
No, they're the world's most fearsome fighting team. They're really hip. And it's, they're heroes in a half shell, and they're green. When the evil shredder...
There's something in there, too.
Those turtle boys.
Yeah,
and they're green. Oh, wait.
Come on. You got to get it. You're at least getting 2 here, but you want to get to 3, you got to get this.
All right.
It's a fact. Jack.
Flapjack Paddywhack.
Nope.
All right. No.
So
They're
he
really
gets
hip.
2 points?
Piece of cake.
No.
Which one is...
Hey, get a grip.
Hey, get a grip.
Hey, get a grip.
They're all old Jews and young teenage turtle bodies.
So how many points you giving
damn
him?
He gets 2, because he at least gets the show.
And I sang it a little bit. I got it a little wrong at the end there.
All right, Mare's in the lead now, 4.
Uh-oh.
What are we playing to again?
Let's move a little faster now. I got it the way I want it.
It's really leveled this game out nicely. Took a plane to the side.
Tonelli?
Yeah.
God damn it. Ask the local gentry, and they will say the elementary.
Good job.
I think Mara knows it.
I think he knows what I was supposed to correctly say, but...
Say it again?
I don't know. Table farts.
Table farts.
Ask the local gentry.
And they'll name the local elementary.
Right.
And they will say is elementary.
And they will say it's elementary.
Oh, they'll say it's elementary.
Ask the local gentry and they'll say it's elementary.
Is this a 90s TV show?
Yes.
No idea. None whatsoever.
I have no idea.
Married with children.
Oh, motherfucker.
Love and marriage, love and marriage.
Jane?
Yes, I'm ready. Playing Double
When
Witch
you were
also.
8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule.
Golden showers bring May flowers.
Golden showers. When you were 8... What?
When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Not
either.
even close.
I'm just glad it's not me for once.
What the fuck, man? Hey, Arnold.
There was no lyrics saying Arnold. For the second time. But, no. It was cops.
What the fuck? I know, like, bad boys. That's it.
Clearly, everybody knows Bad Boys, Bad Boys.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Damn it.
Stop looking at your fucking phone and you'll be able to
I'm
read
sorry.
social cues a little better.
Alright, what?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Mar,
Yeah, I'm still here.
She's got an awesome name.
thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again.
Oh, what the fuck? Thank you.
Make frog face about that.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again.
Gilmore Girls.
What?
I have no idea.
Are you serious? It's
Yeah.
Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend.
No, I
No
watch,
way!
I don't watch Golden Girls.
Ugh.
I've seen like 3 episodes, and all of which were around Dame. And that's not a joke. It's fucking. That's the real truth.
You give them all the easy ones.
What are you, Asian?
Why do you sound like an Asian whore?
Why does that have to be a whore?
Yeah. Come on, Tanel. Asians can have other jobs, you racist motherfucker.
They also do nails.
You almost said nail. They also do nail.
If there's one thing that I've learned while waiting for my turn,
That's it? That's all you're giving me?
He's getting brief.
I'll give you one more. If there's one thing that I've learned while waiting for my turn, it's that each life some rain falls.
What?
It's that in each life some rain falls.
Well, the good news is you definitely wouldn't have gotten that. So now you at least have that out of the way. So
Yeah,
it's
right.
all uphill from this Kansas City.
Fucking Christ's sake.
Maybe you should get up on your TV, dude.
Apparently.
Yeah, just climb on top of it. And fucking learn
Get up
some
on
shit.
it.
Read a book.
Jump on
I have
it.
no idea. Like, none.
Roseanne.
Roseanne.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't remember that. Theme
No,
song.
me neither.
I don't,
can't even think of
Every
it
episode
having.
I've ever watched
It
of
already
Roseanne,
started?
it was already started.
Yeah.
That's every episode.
Well, you've seen too much of it then.
Yeah.
It's turn.
Yep.
Alright. But the things that last forever are our dear friendships. That's all I can give you because the next line pretty much indicates what the show is.
It's only 2 lines in the song.
No, but I started on the wrong line.
Give me a different line.
Yeah, give
That's
her
not
more
fair.
lines. Like Tonelli's wasn't hard.
Alright. It's I hope we never part. Now get it right or pay the price. Now we'll share a lifetime of the fondest memories.
Oh, you got a lot. Not that I fucking know it.
I didn't know it at first, actually, and now I totally know it.
One more time, please. Can you sing it for me? Can you sing it for me in a sentence?
It's I hope we never part. Now get it right or pay the price. Now we will share a lifetime of the fondest memories.
Family Matters?
I already did that one.
I don't know.
Salute your shorts.
Fuck, man.
Now get it right or pay the price. It's I hope we. It makes me wanna fart. It's I hope we never part. Now get it right or pay the price.
Oh.
Camp on wanna, we hold you in our heart. And when I think about you, it makes me wanna fart. And that's where that line picks up.
Yeah. He has the cutest smiles. The girls go wild every time they see his face.
Oh, I know it too.
No, you don't. You said it.
Everyone says that on every answer, and they don't
I
ever get
don't.
it right.
Yeah, I know.
that's
I know.
that's what they
that's
say
the
when
thing,
they don't know it.
Because as soon as you say it, it'll be like, yep, that's it. One more time, please. I'm sorry. Son of a bitch, I said I'm sorry. All right.
Hold on.
Let's see. All right.
God damn it.
Why
He
don't you
has
go
the
away from-
cutest smile. The girls go wild every time they see his face. Don't ask me again, because I'm going to the next one.
Cutest smile, the girls go wild every time they see his face. Cutest smile, the girls go wild. I'm trying to like put a beat to it or something. I need a beat in order to continue. Because like I said, I'm all music. Cutest smile. The girls go wild. Every time they see his face. That's the line that's almost getting me. Like, I have no clue. I have no clue.
No clue?
No clue, buddy. I'm sorry.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah.
Oh,
She said to stop giving you guys easy ones.
that was like
What happened to 90s shows?
that was the 90s.
That was 90s.
Really?
Yeah, that was on UPN in the 90s.
Yeah.
UPN didn't exist in the 90s.
You're looking happily deranged. I could have settled if you shoot me.
Fuck, man.
I have no idea.
I do. It's O'Shea.
I know.
What is it?
And
Pete
you
and
do, too.
Pete.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Looking happily deranged. Is
I
that you,
haven't seen
mate?
Pete and Pete, and I don't know how fucking long.
Honestly, I
Oh,
covered
have
that song
you
live, and I
reached
just
your
muttered a lot of the
target
lyrics.
yet? Listen to
Because
it.
it's
Ah,
just,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
there's no definitive answer on a
Did you
lot of the
go?
lyrics.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's ending.
All right, James.
Shane's turn.
I know.
Jane's turn.
It's a little wild and a little strange when you make it home out on the range.
I know this one.
Of course you do.
You know
Hey,
too.
dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know the words to it, but fucking I know.
And
Hey
for the
Dude.
record, I gave him that one to give. So when it comes your turn to give him something to give to me, just remember this gift.
And stop
I've
giving
given-
me ones that we've already done. Both of you. They both keep referencing to Family Matters. And I'm like, just because they're black, don't forget about them. They were the very first ones. You racist fucks.
I just
Nelly.
fuck you.
He shrugged his shoulders and
So I
said,
got a
Family Matters?
point. Hooray. All right, it's tied with me and Mary, and Tonelli still has one.
Hit me.
All right. You just want to do the tiebreaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to the both of you. Whoever can tell me. name
The
of
first
song.
suggestion or the second suggestion?
The last one you just gave me.
Okay.
We're gonna be buzzing in.
I'm just going to give you from the very beginning.
All right.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale. A tale of a fateful trip.
It's Gilligan's Island.
You got it.
See, I told you we wouldn't.
And now it is time for WTF of the week. A tiny tidbit of news we found via social media that made us go, what the fuck? This week's Mind Melt is coming from Tonelli, and let's hear that shit.
All right. So, if fucking Huffington Post would stop jumping.
That's
All
where I
right.
go.
Model, 22-year-old model, finds out she has 2 vaginas.
Dose vaginas.
So here's my first question: is finds out. That's a weird part of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently, she went to the doctor because she had quote unquote nagging back pain, and they couldn't discover the source. So what they did is they took a. It's described as like an ultrasound,
Right.
and basically what it is they go on to describe it as a vagina is basically one large cavity. Okay. So what happened with her is
Sure is.
same size cavity, but split directly down the middle. She has 2 vaginas, 2 all functioning cervixes and fallopian tubes.
So she can get pregnant twice at the same time.
Or 2 different times during the same pregnancy.
Yeah, so she could already be pregnant and get pregnant again.
And apparently it is a condition known as uterus dilaphus. Diddleth? Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Yeah, diddleths.
How the fuck she got to 22 and somebody wasn't fucking her in 2 different holes? I don't know.
Yo, this stands for some triple
Fuck that shit.
P. TP,
Tree P.
man.
I'm sure she doesn't have 2 holes. Well, it is.
Maybe.
What? Like, I wouldn't walk around with 2 dicks and go, this is normal. Like,
I mean,
Well,
Kurt
as you were
Wagner.
born.
They're not on your insides, are they? That's the difference, is you don't really notice.
if it's cold outside.
Oh, both my dicks are in.
There
It's
they
like
go.
it's like an itty belly button at that point.
Ew.
But yeah, so that's our what the fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sadly, it is the end of this week's Wizard Nerdcast,
Is
but
it
this
though?
certainly isn't the last you've heard of us. Don't forget to check out all the fun stuff on our ever-growing corner of the interweb, www.wizardnerdcast.com, but only during the commercials. It's okay, we understand. We've got a few awesome blogs going on up there about all sorts of slightly interesting things. We've got DK's Storytime Funtime WoW blog, which is
Storytime Funtime WoW blog.
which is
You also
turning
get nail
out
done.
turning out to be quite awesome. We've got up-to-date nerd news, game reviews, interviews, cosplay videos. You can view the whole shebang. We're a cast of our people and fellow nerds. You can send us your comments, concerns, donations, 3W submissions, whatever is on Twitter and Instagram at Wizard Nerdcast or on Facebook.com/Wizard Nerdcast. Don't forget to tune in next week, same time, same place. Just in case you all forgot, this has been Jane.
Huzzah!
For Wizard Nerdcast, and that's all, folks.